This guy from the Netherlands, Rocco van Straten, who has taken the long way around, and an awful lot of Facebook and social networking and hollering his friends to get him back in the contest as the lucky loser. He's first off the dock, and there is absolutely no point in him holding back whatsoever. He definitely has the skills, as we saw earlier on today, to knock out Fredy von Osten to get through to this point, to take one of the top 3 spots and get on the podium. As there are only 4 riders in there, one person's going to be very disappointed. Oh, straight out the blocks, we see a Pete Rose 5 from Rocco van Straten, coming in from the previous round, full of confidence, and you see it there once again, just oozing ability with that 313 frontside 5 on the nose, riding away. That's some more solid rail riding than we've seen so far from Rocco. Needs something a little bit more tech on this next rail coming up. Loads of options to play with on the skate box. A little bit of a shifty into 270, then to back 90 out. Coming in right foot forward, which is his more comfortable way of riding. 270 on, stays 270, then stays left foot forward. Coming inside the cable, left foot forward. Switch back mode, or cab mode, as you could also call it. Right foot forward now for a huge cut into the drive tower. Easy S mode, dropping out of the sky. One more trick, and this is where his run will end. End of his first run, putting the pressure on the rest of the riders. 540 when I think he may have needed it to be a 720, but that is some solid riding. And look at the crowds that we've got here, enjoying the wakeboarding action. Here is that Pete Rose 5, crazy looking trick. To break it down for you, it is a toe side back roll with a front side 540 rotation, so you are having to pass the handle. That is that 3135, a Rayleigh with a front side 540 on the end of it, so that's 2 540-degree mode tricks. There's a little bit more of a stop maneuver, a cab back mode, a back roll with a front side 360. Then he comes back into the drive tower for that S mode. That is his run done. He just cuts a lap of the cable so that he can take the rail ride out of the lake to join Clint Liddy. Oh, and it looks like he's been joined by a lovely monster girl as well for his efforts. That can't be bad. 72.33. The running order will remain the same. Rocco van Straten was off first in the very first run, so he will be off first right now in his second and final run. This is what it comes down to for the Dutch rider. Rocco going outside now. It's going to be that Pete Rose 5. Easily done, perhaps even a little cleaner than the first one. In on his heel side edge. 313, 540 is what is needed. Not getting quite as much height, but still muscling that round. Gets onto the rail. Oh, not quite as clean as first time round. He had a little bit of slack out corner 2, which messed him up in terms of his approach for that rail. Right foot forward. 270 on, 90 out. Could have done with improving upon that. Now coming into the rail, it is 270 on. That is more like it from Rocco, adding a little bit more tech over the knuckle of that rooftop. Back mode. Right foot forward now, before the drive tower. S mode, done. A little bit more slap and tickle than grab on that board. Right foot forward now. What's it going to be to round his runoff? TikTok's in. Pops the handle on the toe side backside 720, which is all she wrote for Rocco van Straten. You guys at home, put it together, rattle those tonsils, clap those hands, as those guys here are doing as well. Shame for him on that particular trick. But look at this. No one does him better than Rocco. Pete Rose 540. Actually making the rotation happen on the way up compared with Tom Fouché, who actually stalls out the rotation throughout the entire invert. Beautiful 313, getting himself horizontal on that water. Back mode consists of a shorter, sharper edge. You want a more up and down pop and not so much tension in the line, so you can make that rotation and handle pass happen. Rocco will stay in third, which means Leo has got a better chance, perhaps a little bit more room for maneuver for him to move on up the leaderboard.
Dritten Platz, Rocco van Straten, komm mal durch. Put your hands together, Applaus für Rocco. Sehr schön, Monster-Mädels. Küsschen, Küsschen. Hey, im Holland das 3-mal. Genau.